Welcome back to the 3D Botmaker Diecast Rally Championship. It's time for the fourth and final event in the 2020 season of the DRC.
Superman Stephen King with 3 wins under his belt. Can he make it 4?
Standing in his way of a 4P are 7 new challengers. The Ford Fiesta, the Volvo 850 Estate,
The Renault Megane Trophy,
the Pikes Peak Celica,
the Alpine A110,
the Chrysler Pacifica,
and the Pontiac Fiero.
Up first we have the 3-time champion, Superman Stephen King in the Ford Escort Rally.
That guy's such a legend, he has his own t-shirt.
That's right, we have that new Stephen King t-shirt in the merch store. Make sure you check that out along with the new Crazy Brothers shirt.
I've got both of those on order.
The artwork on those shirts done by Glenn Harding. Check him out on Facebook and Instagram. He sells his own original art and also does custom designs.
Here we go, Stephen King at the start. Let's go, Team Superman.
Stephen King already a legend in the DRC, but if he can win this fourth and final event of the 2020 season, that's going to put him in the Hall of Fame, I think.
Definitely. Here comes to the jump.
And he nails the landing. What a way to start off this event by Stephen King.
That was an awesome way to start things off. Stephen King with the big air. Let's take one more look at that.
That was a beautiful jump. Look at that height, the distance. We should take this time to go over the big air bonus. You'll receive 2 points for clearing both rows of hay bales, along with an additional landing bonus if you land it on the track. You can only get the landing bonus if you clear both rows of hay bales.
Also, if the driver in front of you knocks over the hay bales, that will ruin your chances at getting a big air bonus.
If the cars go over the hay bales at the same time and one gets knocked over, the judges will review the footage and make a decision.
This seems complicated for a bonus point.
Well, there always seems to be someone confused about how it works, so we're trying to make it very clear.
Up next, we have John Neff in the 2012 Ford Fiesta.
This car is sponsored by the Sub 4RA YouTube channel. It's got a shorter wheelbase, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to handle the track.
Well, it's not as short as the Mini or the Fiat 500 that we raced in the past.
Yeah, it's not that short.
Rest in peace, Hungarian Polar Bear.
John Neff looking good so far, and I spoke too soon as he slides to a stop and picks up a total of 2 points.
We've seen a lot of rookie drivers have trouble on that last corner.
Yes, learning how to navigate that corner early on is critical to success in the DRC.
It's a real make or break point.
Up next, we have the first station wagon in the Diecast Rally Championship. It's Tomhurst in the Volvo 850 Estate.
That Volvo is sponsored by 3D Botmaker Racing.
How do you think this one's going to do?
Let's see, it's a longer vehicle, not too top heavy. I think it might do well.
Here he comes to the first jump, lands it, looks good coming out of that corner. Is he going to go for the big air?
Oh, talk about a wipeout.
Tomhurst trying to get that big vehicle over the hay bales, but just could not get it high enough up in the air.
Looks like he landed on top of one of them, and that rolled him over.
Here's the replay.
Yep, right there.
A rough landing for Tomhurst, but he does pick up 3 points.
So far, no one's even coming close to Stephen King's score of 6.
6 is a perfect score in this round. Up next, we have Angie Stig driving in the Renault Megane Trophy, sponsored by Sub 4RA.
Wait a minute, that's the Stig?
It could be. I thought Ben Collins was the Stig.
We've got the Stig in the 3D Botmaker Diecast Rally Championship.
It's Angie Stig, not the Stig.
I think it might be the Stig.
Angie approaching the final jump. Angie nails it, but comes off the track.
That right there was definitely some Stig material.
It was a great run. That's going to get Angie Stig 5 points on the board. 3 points for passing the checkpoints and 2 points for that big air. She did come off the track at the end, so she will not get the extra landing bonus.
You know, I was starting to think this event was going to be a cakewalk for Stephen King, but now that the Stig is here, things just got real.
Angie Stig definitely looking like a real competitor in this event.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back. You're watching the 3D Botmaker Diecast Rally Championship. We've still got 4 drivers to go. Who's up next?
We've got Jay Viper in the Pikes Peak Celica.
Jay Viper driving for the Sub 4RA YouTube channel.
It's a long car. It's got a big wing on the back. I think this thing could fly if it gets enough speed.
I believe this is the first time we've seen the Pikes Peak Celica on the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League channel.
I think most of these cars are new to the channel.
And Jay Viper tries to get that big air bonus, but ends up toppling down all the hay bales.
Hey, it was a nice landing, and he picks up 3 points for the run.
Let's take another look at the jump. He just does not have enough speed to get over it, but he does land it nicely.
Next, we have Andres Gutierrez.
Andres Gutierrez driving in the Alpine A110. This one's sponsored by Dave Akers Customs.
I like this car a lot. It's blue, sleek, low to the ground. Reminds me a lot of myself.
How does that remind you of yourself? You're none of those things.
So you don't think I'm sleek and low to the ground?
No, you're big and tall.
What a...
Andres approaching the
Whoa,
jump.
baby.
Wow!
That was crazy.
Wow!
That may have been the biggest jump we've ever seen in the DRC.
You know, Dave Akers Customs may need to start the Alpine Space Program because Andres Gutierrez just left lower Earth orbit with that jump.
Look at that distance and that height. That is ridiculous.
Let's take another look at that jump from another angle.
Just look at where he lands this jump.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. Andres Gutierrez will pick up 5 points for that run.
I think we may be looking at another contender for the championship.
I think so too. Up next, we have Harry Recker driving in the Chrysler Pacifica.
This will be the first time we've had a van take the track in the DRC.
I'm not too sure about this one. It's a van. It's a tall vehicle. I think it may just topple over on that last turn.
There's only one driver I know that can handle this track in a van.
Who's that?
Granny D.
Oh yeah, I thought she was going to be in a race.
She was, but it was going to interfere with her bingo.
Harry Recker with a solid run there as he bulldozes his way through that wall of hay bales to pick up 3 points.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with that run. I didn't expect him to make it to the finish line.
Let's look at the replay. He actually got quite a bit of distance on that jump. Look at that.
A solid run by Harry Recker.
And now for our final driver of the day.
That's my boy.
A man who needs no introduction.
Give it to him anyways, 3D.
The Fiero driving Ferrari champion.
Talk about it.
Crazy Jimmy.
Yes, he's back.
Now it's going to be interesting to see how he can do in the DRC. We know he can drive well on Race Mountain.
No!
Whoa, no! Jimmy's over.
No, Jimmy, no!
Wow, after all the anticipation and build-up over Crazy Jimmy coming to the DRC, that's not what we were hoping for.
Oh, man. He'll make a comeback in round 2.
On a positive note, he did have an impressive roof slide. Look at this right here. Slides all the way around the big turn there and past the second checkpoint.
Can he get an extra point for that?
No, he can't.
Darn.
Crazy Jimmy will wrap up round 1 with 2 points.
Hey, I'm not giving up on Jimmy yet. This is his first time in rally. He's a fast learner.
And here's a look at the results after round 1. We have Stephen King on top with 6 points. Angie Stig and Andres Gutierrez with 5, Tomhurst, Jay Viper, and Harry Recker with 3 points, and John Neff and Crazy Jimmy at the bottom with 2 points.
Will Crazy Jimmy redeem himself in round 2?
Is Angie Stig really the Stig? We'll find out next time in the
DRC.